As we edge closer to the European Championships, the question on everybody's lips is, can Germany win Euro 2020? In this video, we're going to see just how far they can go in this summer's spectacular. Right, folks, back once again with another video. Today, it's all about Euro 2020 as we take a look at a nation's hopes of the tournament this summer. We'll see just how far they get, of course, in my eyes, when the tournament kicks off in June. We'll talk about that in a minute. Of course, a big shout out to the VIPs, the patrons behind the scenes. Thank you for your continued support. I do appreciate that, guys. And of course, if you want to join yourselves, check out the links down below, patreon.com/. But today, it's all about Germany, boys and girls. That's right. Hopefully by the end of this, I will be able to answer two questions for you. Can Germany win the Euros? And will Germany win the Euros? We'll hope to get those answers for you at the end of this. But let's take a look at how Germany got to the Euros first and foremost. Well, they did in a very, very difficult kind of group. That's right. Taking on the Dutch, amongst others, in Group C. The Germans did come out on top, qualifying. Top honours, of course, losing just the once. And, of course, that one defeat was against the Dutch. And it was in Germany as well. They lost 4-2 along the way. But big result. 6-1 wins over the Irish, Northern Ireland, of course. 4-0 wins over Belarus. 8-0 wins over Estonia. And that's just the home games. That's for the ones on the road. Couple of clean sheets, 2 or 3 clean sheets as well. And, of course, beating the Dutch on their own turf as well. So good qualifying campaign despite the hiccup of losing against the Dutch. They sealed the deal on the 16th of November. Got themselves over in 2019. And this will be their 13th championship. Germany have won Euros 3 times in the past, back in 72, 80 and 1996. They're due one now, they're due one. Of course, they also qualified in 76, 84, 88, 92, 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012 and 2016. And they've been, I think they've been to all of them. I think they've been to all the bloody Euros, except for 1960. They've been from 1972. This is their 13th in a row. And they'll fancy their chances. I think they've got a good chance to do very, very well for themselves. Or do they? Or really do they? Of course, the multiple winners, of course. Their manager, for the time being, is Joachim Löw, of course, who's already, you know, the platform is, the wheels are in motion for Qatar 2022. But one man who won't be there in 2022 is Joachim Löw. He will stand down after the Euros. This will be his final tournament. Unless he wins it. And then there'll be a euphoria to say, guess what? Stick around. We need you. We need you. But, of course, Joachim Löw's belief, his mentality, his ethos is quite abrupt. Of course, the likes of Muller ain't going to the Euros. The likes of Boateng, Hummels ain't going to the Euros. There's some other key figures that ain't going to the Euros, as of course Joachim Löw tries to start a new era for German football. Of course, their best player for me at the moment is Joshua Kimmich, of course. But you know what? It's not just about him. You've got Kai Havertz as well. You've got Serge Gnabry as well. You've got Timo Werner leading the charge. Leroy Zana. Of course, they are still of a young-ish age that, of course, they should be dominating German football for the next 4 to 8 years. And then you've got Toni Kroos, who will be the heartbeat of that side, with his experience, of course, still playing his football over in Madrid, of course. So Kimmich lead the charge, the heartbeat as well, or the engine, should I say, for Germany, as they hope to end the Löw era with another trophy. Of course, World Cup winner himself. Been here a long time, though. It is about time for a change. But will they end it on a bang? Well, let's take a look at, of course, their record then in the old ranking system here with the best records for the qualifying campaign. Germany actually finished in 4th behind Italy, Belgium, of course, ahead of the likes of Spain, France, Poland, Ukraine, and the chasing pack. England were just above them, though, in 3rd. But what about their passage to the next stage? Well, if they get a little bit lucky, their passage will be through Group F, of course, which has been dubbed the Group of Death. Of course it has. It is got 3 mega behemoths of countries here, and of course a host nation as well. There's 2 host nations, including Germany. Hungary are the other ones as well. In a very, very, this is the group that everyone wants to keep an eye on here, because it's got 6 classic matches. Is it 6 classic matches? 1, 2, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, they've got some belting games on the agenda, of course. But anyway, yes, let's take a look at the schedule for Germany. They'll kick off their campaign against France on the 15th of June. Of course, then they'll take on, of course, Portugal on the 19th of June, and they'll wrap it up against Hungary on the 23rd of June. But like I said, Germany and Hungary will be host nations. Germany will have all 3 of their home games in on home turf. Hungary will have 2 of them, which will give them a bit of a momentum. You know, we might see an upset in this group with, of course, Hungary. They're not fancied at all. Not really got the personnel to be considered as a surprise package. They are definitely expected to get their asses handed to them, but with the home advantage, and again, if fans are allowed in the stands and travel is limited, and the vast majority of fans in the Hungarian games are Hungary fans, you know what, they might have a chance to upset the apple cart and cause some problems. To be honest with you, I don't see that too much of that happening. However, Germany's must-win game is against Hungary. It will be in Germany, of course. Beat the Hungarians, get the 3 points. Guess what? That's a huge caveat for you. Get 3 points in the bag. 3, 4, maybe 5 points, or at least 5 points will guarantee you a spot into the next stages. Of course, 4 is a bit of a guessing game. 3 is probably not going to be enough. But anyway, you could trip up and get draws against France and Portugal, but you must beat Hungary. It's a must-win thing, and that's the same for a lot of these nations. Portugal must beat Hungary, as do France. As for Hungary's most important game, I don't know. Possibly against Portugal, it's just difficult. It is going to be an enticing group, and I'm looking forward to this one very, very much so. But what are the bookies' odds thinking about Germany's chances to get out of this group? Well, the odds are 16-1 on to qualify. I guess the home form is giving them a bit of an advantage. Of course, the odds to win the thing is 15-2, one of the favourites indeed. Yes, I can see Germany winning Euro 2020. I can see it. I can see it in my mind. If I see, people picking up the trophy, Germany are one of those nations. I do think they can do it. But will they win it? Will they bloody win it? Unfortunately, of course, I'm German. I'll be wearing a German shirt for the German games, wearing a Scottish shirt for the Scottish games. Unfortunately, Germany will not win it. I think they're going to have an upset along the way. They'll get to the quarterfinals. I think they'll get tripped up by either the Dutch or by Spain or something like that. One of the bigger boys. They'll have a good couple of bangers though. I'm hoping the way I've predicted it, we'll have an England-Germany second round, and we'll have a cracker there. Because you know what, if for Germany, for the third or unbiased point of view or neutral fans, Germany playing Portugal, Germany playing France, Germany playing England. That is a banging Euros right there. That is a banging bloody Euros. And of course, later on, you've got the potential of an Italy-Spain final, France-Italy semi-final. There could be some real, absolute beautiful games of football to be played in the Euros. And Germany could be a key part of that. So we need them to do very, very well. I don't think they'll go past the quarterfinals. They could get to the semis. But they won't win it. I think they lack a little something. Again, Germany recently, they've not really had that talismanic striker either. Muller is not really an out-and-out striker, of course, kind of like a false nine or whatever you want to call him. But he won't be there. Of course, Hummels won't be there. Boateng won't be there unless there's a change of heart by Joachim Löw towards the end of it. But they'll be pinning their hopes on 1 or 2 strikers, and that's it. Timo Werner and maybe even a youngster. We just don't know. But that's what I think about Germany. Quarterfinals at best for them, but unfortunately no trophy to end Löw's tenure at the nation. There you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. If you agree or disagree, let me know your opinions out in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, check out the description. I've got links to my other social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitch, and I'm even on Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. Again, we'll be covering the tournament extensively over the summer. Of course, we've got watch-alongs, previews, predictions, of course, all of that stuff, and many, many more. So make sure you, of course, smash your subscribe. And while you're at it, give the video a big old fat thumbs up. Again, I'll see you all very soon for another one tomorrow. Until then, well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Of course, we'll have exclusive coverage for Euro 2020 over on the channel. Of course, we'll have match previews, match reviews, of course, watch-alongs and all kinds of stuff, including predictions as well. No. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. If you agree or disagree, let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, check out the description. I'm on Twitter, Twitch. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Of course, if you agree or disagree, let me know your opinions out in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, make sure you check out the description. I've got links to my other social media platforms are on there. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, on Twitch as well. And if you want to check me out at Patreon, you can check that out as well. Also, exclusive and extensive coverage of Euro 2020 this summer on the channel. We'll have, of course, previews. We'll have predictions, of course, watch-alongs as well. And, of course, we might even get a reappearance of Cass, the predicting cat, the real cat, not DigiCass. But, of course, lots of stuff on the channel. So make sure you give the video a big old fat thumbs up while you're at it, and of course make sure you smash the subscribe. Until then, I'll see you all very soon for another one. Until then, I'm out.